So recently my mom got a Power Air Fryer XL, and I want to see how it'll work out if I try to make some hot water cornbread. So let's find out. Well, welcome back to another episode of Chef Carter's Cooking Corner. You may remember I did an episode on hot water cornbread, and I told you that you could store it in a plastic bag. So here's the plastic bag where I stored my hot water cornbread. So what I'm going to do is I did some of the oil like I did for the fried green tomatoes, and I'm going to see how the hot water cornbread will cook up in an air fryer. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and shape it. Okay. Alright, so trying to make it so it's kind of stuck together really nicely. One thing, it does dry out a little bit, but I had it in a bowl and then moved it to the baggie. So it works better if you keep it in the bag. So I dipped it both sides in the oil. And I'm only going to do 2 patties tonight. Another piece of dough. I'm going to dip this on the plate with the oil in it. Oh, it's kind of coming apart on me. It's okay. Alright. Then I'm going to clean off my hands, and then I'm going to put it in the machine. Alright. So I'm going to try this at 400 degrees for 5 minutes and see what we get. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Alright, so I did this little chime. Let's look at it. Okay, it's got a little color on it, but it needs more time. So we did 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and do 4 minutes at 400. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. 4 minutes. So I didn't flip it over because it still needed color on that side. Alright, be back in 4 minutes. Okay, so it just made its little beepity beep. Okay, now this has more color on it. This is more like it. So I'm going to go ahead and flip these over. One thing, I wish this had a gadget that would make flipping these much better. Maybe they do have one. I've never tried an air fryer. But to be honest, I don't really eat a lot of fried foods, so I don't know. Alright, so I'm flipping it over. So we did 5, so I'm going to do 7 minutes at 400 degrees for this side. Alright, see you in 7. We'll see the final results. Ooh, I like what I'm seeing here. Okay, it's got plenty of color on it. It sounds crispy. I'll have these out in a second. Ooh. They're nice and hot. Alright. So here's what they look like. Hot water cornbread. So they look pretty good. It's kind of crispy on the outside. So I'm going to make sure you can see what I'm doing here. So let me go ahead and give it a taste test here. Of course, it's creamy in the middle. And I wonder, you know, because the way I do my hot water cornbread is a little different from a lot of people. So I wonder if other people's would work. So it looks really good here. Blow on it. It's really hot. Okay. Oh my gosh. I think I'm onto something here. It's crispy on the outside. I have to say, the texture of this, I like it just as much as if it was fried in a skillet. It's good. It's really good. So it looks like this experiment was a success. It's really good. Hot water cornbread in an air fryer is great. So again, the one I used tonight was the Power Air Fryer. And so this is the recipe book that came with it. Of course, it didn't have hot water cornbread on it, but it does have mac and cheese balls. Maybe I'll try that one day. We'll see. And then there's one, empanadas. Beef empanadas. I might try that as well. So that was the Power Air Fryer. All right. So thank you for joining me for another episode of Chef Carter's Cooking Corner. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate you.